Who is the Meam Loez? Meam Loez is Rabbeinu Yaakov Kuli. Rabbeinu Yaakov Kuli alav shalom was in Turkey. He was a few generations after the expulsion from Spain, the Spanish Inquisition, and he wrote a spectacular book that summarizes. It's all according to the Parashat HaShavua, but it brings halacha, it brings agadah, it brings stories from the Gemara, it brings from the Zohar. It's one book that really includes everything from halacha, agadah, Kabbalah, everything explaining in the Parashat HaShavua. Spectacular book. He written in Judeo-Spanish called Ladino, and it's one of the just best books I think ever written. And that's a lot of the reason why we call this organization that we started here Meam Loez. Why? Because we want to bring Torah to everyone. And just like Rabbeinu Yaakov Kuli, he wrote his book, and he wrote it in Ladino. He wrote it in the language that everyone understood. He didn't write it in Hebrew that only the Hachamim would understand. He wrote it in a language that everyone could understand. But he didn't write a book that was low level. He didn't write a simple, okay, here's a few treats that you can tell at the Shabbat table, a few nice things. He wrote a very high level book. He wrote a very high level book with depth and with, like we said, agadot, halachot, Kabbalah, all wrapped into one book in a language that everyone could understand, simple but deep. And that's something that we're trying to do here also. With Meam Loez, we're inspired by this because we're bringing Torah in a language that everyone can understand, but we don't want to bring it, simple Torah, nice things that you can tell at the Shabbat table. We want to get deep, we want to investigate, we want to explore interesting sugiyot, interesting questions, just as we're doing here, and talking about the kemeot and the sugulot. So the Meam Loez is going to bring something spectacular.